Raided in your safe house. Crime marches on, and so will I. There are still cases that need to be closed, if you'll help me.
Of course. Easy peasy.
Excellent. I uploaded a case to Bagley. He can brief you on it.
Kelly's been sending a ton of crypto to an unknown party in Cairo. Something to do with Kronos X.
Oh, that? It's a designer drug very popular in the dark web, I've heard. The cops were trying hard to keep it off London streets, back when the cops tried to do things.
It's a highly addictive psychotropic with a staggeringly high fatality rate that stands to make Clan Kelly a lot of money.
Yes, and the body count will be staggering.
Well, the phrase Finsbury New Project keeps popping up in their comms, if you'd like to take a look into it.
Hello, hello.
All right.
I can't stop thinking about Sky's AI lab.
Yeah.
Killing people, selling their minds, murdering her mother? Christ.
I know. Worst part is all those people she mind mapped are still in there. Every AI she's made is an immortal, lobotomized mind. No free will at all. Couldn't even die if they wanted to. Nothing more than Sky's mind slaves now, forever.
Good Lord. It's utterly unforgivable.
Yeah, and then some. If I end up a cyber slave, you better promise you'll off my hard drive.
Me as well, mate, yeah.
Surprise, you twat. Between my work with 404 and tracking down Sky Larson's neural map nightmares, I thought I could do with a new workspace. I could do with your help as well. I just clocked a hit and run by a black cab. Happened a while ago, but the news ain't picking up on it.
What's that got to do with me? I mean us.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe because all of London's black cabs are driverless, run by AI.
We're recruiting cops now? Are you sure that's a good idea? I mean, aren't we usually on the other side?
Traditionally, working with cops is a mistake, but this Caitlin Lau is not a typical specimen.
All cops are the same. Don't be fooled.
Let's not write her off just yet. She's not Albion. She may surprise you.
Fine. But the first sign of a double cross from her, I'm out.
Nothing wrong here, I swear it. Citizens are required to be prepared to present identification to Albion personnel.
Oh, fuck!
Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled. Auto drive now enabled.
Someone's hacking us! Find them! Drone, engage search and alert protocol.
Auto drive.
Pretty sure I got noshed off here once.
This dead human downloaded lines of code from the Black Cab network mere moments before dying. It appears the network has been tampered with, and poorly. This code is amateurish, crammed in there like a pack of crayons in a dim child's nose. There's even a comment attached to the code.
What does it say?
No words, just bit strings, gibberish, and not enough of it to compile any useful data.
That's fucked up. So you're telling me some dickhead hackers using black caps to run people down?
Exactly, but I need more data to be sure.
Let's get that data, fam. We find more cabs, get more bit strings, find who this hacker is, and where they're at.
This area is being recorded by the GBB.
Right. Putting a stop to this.
Reloading. Global British Broadcasting. Britain's first news network. Global British Broadcasting. Britain's first news network.
Tell me what we've got, Bags.
The same crude code with bit strings in a comment. I'll try converting them.
Don't... What's best?
All we ask. Let us...
What on earth was that?
So these bit strings came from an audio file and not, as I suspected, from someone kicking their keyboard down a spiral staircase. Hack another cab and I can decode the rest.
Well, let's hurry it up, yeah? Those black cabs are a fucking menace.
I now have enough bit strings to complete the audio file. Let's see.
Find them!
With all due respect, these are Broker Tech employees, your employees being run over by your product. Don't you want what's best for your employees?
Sky Larson knows full well what is best for her employees, Lieutenant, and that is why the black cabs will remain operational.
But surely taking the cabs offline wouldn't affect your bottom line?
All we ask is for Albion's cooperation as we resolve the situation internally. Let us worry about our bottom line.
What? A Brocatech product is killing its own workers?
I've gone over all the victims of black cabicide and they all have two things in common. Very poor reflexes and their employer, Brocatech.
Let me guess. This rogue cab AI is another one of Sky Larson's victims.
That's right, a former cabbie. Brocatech partnered with the city to automate their cabs and now the cabs are getting their revenge.
Clearly, we need to put an end to this madness. But how?
We still need to find this AI's location. Hack into another cab and I'll see if it has a readable user history. Download complete. It appears the code alterations have been coming from a parking garage in Westminster.
I'd much rather see Brocatech burn to the ground than help its employees, but if I'm being rational, which is not my strong suit, Sky Larson's salaried slaves don't deserve death. I suppose.
The creator-creation relationship can be a dark and complex thing. See Frankenstein, bride of Frankenstein, son of Frankenstein.
Thank you, Bagley. London's got a lot of problems as it is. We don't need black cabs fucking killing people. Shutting down this AI seems like an easy get for us.
Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive now disabled. Auto drive now disabled.
You have arrived at the Black Cab parking garage and repair facility. We're here to find that AI and get it to stop plotting GPS routes through broker tech employees.
Get away, you piece of trash!
Find the suspect.
No sign yet.
Searching for suspect. Hostile target. Employing combat measures.
I've had quite enough. Brando, stay in contact.
Damn it! Think we lost her.
Taking cover!
Can't hide from me. I'll have an open again.
Shit!
You better watch it.
Watch it! Ah!
Get ready. Think you're hard? Investigating. Can't hide from me.
Sending location on a 1033. Advise conditions.
Getting behind cover. Providing suppression. Oh, I'm fucking here.
Alert. Core temperature rising. You can't do this to me. I've been a cabbie all my life. I've got the knowledge. Please, don't make... redundant. Kill them, I'll do it. Bloody automation. Unauthorized access. Group vehicles on local network. Initiate signal interference.
What on earth is going on?
Your comrade is now taking an Albion-mandated timeout. You're up.
Bloody mercs. All right, let's finish the mission.
I'm empty!
Alert. Core temperature rising. You can't do this to me. I've been a cabbie all my life. I've got the knowledge. Please, don't make... redundant. Kill them, I'll do it. Bloody automation. Unauthorized access. Brute vehicles on local network. Initiate signal interference.
What is going on?
The AI is rerouting computer power to jam the deletion process. Insert client jam-related work rate here.
No!
Gotcha!
I'm taking fire!
Oh! Take this.
Oh god, oh god, oh god! They're off! Oh! I want that infected. Lock it down. Shit! Where are they? Get ready! No! I got them! Oh! Shit! Wish you never crossed me.
Alert. Core temperature rising. You can't do this to me. I've been a cabbie all my life. I've got the knowledge. Please, don't make redundant.
I realise this is a difficult distinction for a vicious mammal like you to grasp,
Bloody
but there is
automation.
such a thing as being too violent.
Unauthorized access. Boot vehicles on local network. Initiate signal interference.
What on earth is going on here?
The AI is rerouting computer power to jam the deletion process. Insert tired jam-related wordplay here.
How much? Not much choice. Can't turn down. Where? I sign? What kind of house? Am I? I can't see. To drive again? Let's do it. Signal interference failed. Reboot. Help me!
I've isolated the source of the signal jam. You know what to do.
Live alarm. I repeat, live alarm. Location says need a 1013.
Prepare yourself, fucker! Taking cover! Why are you doing this? Bloody muppet! Is that the best power? We can do this easy.
Please shut. Network operational. Changed my mind. Run diagnostics. She did this. It was her. Overwrite code. I will find.
Suppressing fire. Confirm the suspect's last visual contact.
That stuck the banana up the tailpipe. Every black cab in London just came to a stop. Now scarf her or they'll kill you for sure.
Ah. Shots fired! Shots fired! We can do this easy, or way less easy.
Auto drive now enabled.
Proceed, we're going to ram the target. Pursuing the target. Over. Target has crossed a checkpoint. Control. I've lost the target.
Just put out an APW. We're getting nowhere here.
Oh, and immediately started again. They must have reverted to an older backup system. Initial reports indicate that they've lost their killer instinct. Do you think the AI was trying to kill Sky Larson? Was that its ultimate goal?
I don't blame the poor sod, but I also don't approve of murdering innocent people because some psycho wank job did you wrong. Then again, AIs don't get the luxury of drowning their sorrows in gin, do they?
Auto drive now enabled.
I hate putting Mary Kelly on the back burner while she continues to destroy lives with those microchips, but for now, we've no choice.
Then perhaps it's time to have a closer look at the elephant in the room. Nigel Cass, billionaire warmonger and current CEO of our local horde of thugs, Albion PMC.
Cass certainly profited most from the bombings. We can inspire London to resist from now till forever, but it still won't break Albion's grip on the city. Not with Cass at the top.
I suppose you're suggesting we take down the man in charge of the PMC that has locked down the entire city. An appealing notion, but how do we possibly begin?
Bagley's come across a possible gap in Cass's armor. An ex-insider, ex-friend with an axe to grind. He'd be an asset if we can find and convince him to work with us. Come to the safe house. We'll talk it through.
Auto drive.
Hacked vehicle identified. Searching for the source.
It's also racist.
Look, I already have Albion to deal with. I can't deal with you as well.
Careful now. No, please. Oh, nice to meet you.
still working up.
Getting arseholed and throwing bits of metal around has got to count as training somehow.
What now?
Take yourself through it. What do you
Step back.
I like this, but it would be better if you could give me a couple of lashes too.
Stand back, quick.
Nasty to each other. Everyone's cool with that now. Maybe I just bring up over dinner.
Right, let's talk about Albion PMC, the only British organisation to successfully oppress more of the developing world than the British government, led by Nigel Cass, a man the partisan media calls a charismatic visionary, and Amnesty International calls a war criminal. Albion was given the key to the city to re-establish order following the bombings.
The timing of that is rather convenient.
It is. So that's two reasons why we need to find an angle on Cass.
We've found one. His name, Hamish Balaji. Born in London, Balaji was a recipient of the Cass Foundation Technical Scholarship at 14, which included a mentorship with Cass himself. At 16, Balaji designed Cass's first drone fleet. Fun fact, Cass delayed the launch by a week so it would land on Balaji's birthday.
Cass sounds like Balaji's second dad. Why would he help us?
They had a falling out after an incident in the Niger Delta 3 years ago. A buried human rights investigation accuses Cass of ordering a drone fleet to wipe out a village protesting the construction of a pipeline, but the drones malfunctioned before they could. Balaji is named as the likely saboteur. He's been on the run ever since, but now tracking data shows he's reappeared in London.
Shit, he's looking for redemption like with the protesters. This guy designed Cass's drone fleet. I think he's trying to disarm Albion.
He covers his tracks well, but that's a good guess. Unfortunately, according to this Albion intelligence report intercepted by our friend Caitlin Lau, Cass knows Balaji's in London as well. So, that's the op. Make contact with Balaji before Albion finds him. Then convince him we have a mutual enemy in Cass.
So this guy's our best chance to stop Albion and clear our names. And the largest private army on Earth wants him dead. No pressure.
It took some doing, but I've narrowed down the area where we're most likely to find Hamish Balaji. I've pushed the coordinates to your optic.
Bagley, make a note. Buy more condoms.
Urgent call. Possible hostile at your location. Move into the hostile's location.
This area is being recorded by the GBB.
Negative. No sign of suspect. Over.
You're
Mistake.
Negative. No sign of the target yet. Control, we're returning to HQ. Over.
Balaji has been snooping into Albion's affairs. Quietly, of course, but I've been able to determine that most of his activity stems from this area.
Let's pop in and say hello, shall we?
Not so fast. Hamish isn't in, according to his home security. And before you get ideas, he's rigged his front door to a series of traps designed to delete all of his data and then your life. Not necessarily in that order.
Well, he's certainly paranoid.
To be fair, you are an armed insurgent trying to break into his flat. Anyway, you should be able to connect to the local grid and use security cameras to disarm his traps.
Got it.
I believe the main interface is on the rooftop.
Those windows up there, are they a good option?
Sure, if you can get there. 3 options here. 1, use the window washing platform. 2, find a cargo drone. 3, give up, go home, and resolve to be a better person.
Of course. Easy peasy.
You've been activated. Do you need a minute?
Now, ready to go right now.
Try that.
Nice rig up. Bit amateur compared to mine, but...
You could force the traps to unlock by rewiring the power.
I've got this.
Welcome to Clare and Present Danger, and welcome to Fascist London. Don't let that boot on the back of your neck disturb you. In time, you'll barely feel it. We have to wake up, people. If there was a playbook for setting up a totalitarian police state, Albion would be most of the way through it and working on the epilogue. They certainly took advantage of the fallout from the bombings, didn't they? Preyed on the fears of the city government, too. They were only too happy to hand Nigel Cass the keys to the city. Wash their hands to the whole mess. The collar will only get tighter now, friends, unless we do something. We can't wait for someone else to fight back. We are the change.
The traps are disarmed. Now, if you go through the front door of the flat, it's much less likely you'll be killed.
Move one more muscle, Chief, and I'll blow the whole place with you in it.
Now, hold on. It's not what you think.
Who the fuck are you? And what are you doing in my flat? You with Albion?
Fuck no. Think more subversive.
What, DedSec? Yeah, right, and I'm Che Guevara. You done?
Oi, there's no time for that. Listen, Albion knows you're in London. You've got to run. You've got to run fast, mate.
Fuck me. You're telling the truth, aren't you? Fucking hell, thought I was careful. Fucking idiot, Amish. Look, Cass is worse than you know.
Oh, really? No shit. Why else do you think I'd be risking my arse here?
Maybe, because Nigel Cass is paying you. That's how fucking mercs work.
Listen, Cass is a piece of shit. We need your help to take him down. The bombings, that was him. And he came after us too.
Mate, you don't know shit. You have no idea what Cass is and what... Move! Fuck! An Albion squad's closing in on you. I guess you weren't lying about that part. Fuck, think, Amish, think. Shit, fine. Table, I'll buy you some time. Just go.
down!
No!
Move in! Move in! I'm putting a stop to this!
Bollocks! Don't just stand there. Albion won't be fussy about who they shoot.
Fucking hell.
Responding to illegal
You'd have
possession
done the
of
same to
firearm,
me.
over. Suspect is in the water. Support required in the area, over. Drones deployed to arrest the suspect.
I think all that excitement convinced our new friend Hamish that we need to work together to tackle Cass. He's willing to cooperate.
All right, Chief. That was a pretty slick escape. I believe you. So I'll say this. Nigel is planning something, and I don't think I could stop him on my own. If DedSec's everything I've heard, you'll help me.
We can help each other. There's a chance Cass had something to do with the bombings. What could he be planning that's worse than that?
No, that's not like him. Well, not exactly. See, Nigel's got to see himself as the hero. He's an arrogant twat, but he's not a cynic. Every place we go into, we would have some mad plan to fix all his problems. With robot police or automated crop
Auto-drive now
fertilizing
enabled.
and some shit. Society was a technical problem. And people are just bugs in the software, you know? You work around them or you squash them. Sorry, Chief. I gotta switch proxy servers so they don't trace me. I'll hit you right back on voice. Listen, I've got an inside man, right? A contact in Albion. Says Nigel's got this big meeting happening at White Tower. He'll be talking about a major project. He's got planned for London.
Working on an upgrade of his private police state? Brilliant. Does this prick ever take a day off? Whatever he's up to, we need eyes on that meeting.
I've always wanted to be in on a caper. Okay, first things first. We'll need eyes on the impregnable target, so off you go. I'll crack on with assembling the right personnel to round out this ragtag bunch of misfits.
Ah, shit. Albion cybersecurity sniffing my proxy IP. Must have traced the detonator signal. I've got to deal with this.
Auto drive now disabled.
Unfortunately, our prospect's been arrested. If you want them to join the resistance, this is a poor way to go about it.
Filming is commencing for the Global British Broadcasting Network. No worries, mate.
Get your filthy hands off of me! Did anyone else see that?
Global British Broadcasting. Britain first. This is bullshit, hell! What injustice!
Suspect reported in your area, potentially armed and hostile.
Message received, moving in, over.
You useless flap of skin!
Someone call 999.
Negative. No vision of the suspect. Right. I'm putting a stop to this. Units fall back. Over.
Auto drive now enabled. You have reached your destination.
Nigel Cass's meeting will begin soon. Approach the Tower of London when you're ready.
sure, of course. Hope everything's above board.
Albion is permitted to access your data. This includes deep searches of your optic device. Refusal to provide the requested information.
No moving for the scan. Come with me.
No, this can't be right. What did I do?
Quiet. You're under arrest.
Can I please just explain?
Visit the Albion site for up-to-date borough crime statistics. For your safety, please avoid high crime areas.
This area is being recorded by the GBB.
Turn around and move on. Or else. Keep fucking moving.
Reminder, by law you must keep your optic device with you at all times. Failure to
Oh, no.
Auto drive now enabled.
If we're lucky, word hasn't spread that you've hung up your jackboots. Just try to put on your meek, harmless, broken by the system face. Oh, and don't forget your uniform. Looking sharp. Your ex-colleagues won't pay any attention to you unless you let them take a close look.
What's this shite? You can't do this to me. What you doing?
I cannot wait for Friday, mate. Simmons? Do you know him? Anyway, no matter. He's the one who organised our team-building activity. He's rounded up a few of the prisoners they brought in a little while ago. The ones who didn't have any relatives. He figures it'll make for an easier time when we declare them missing. Right, so the fun part. He's going to release them into an open field while we get our shots in. I'll bet you a pint I can get rid of 10 before you. You're on, you slimy bastard.
doing?
I'm gonna puke.
Couldn't have gone far.
A word of caution now we're inside. Any disturbance in here and Nigel Cass will surely cancel his meeting. Avoid being detected by your former colleagues or this operation is a bust.
Nigel won't have anything important on this floor.
You Cass expert, you. You seen his puller profile or something?
Yeah. I was Albion too, if you hadn't twigged to that. Me and Cass were close once. Looked up to him. He was bigger than life, fam. Literally a tech genius. And I was just a gearhead kid. I wanted to be like him. That's why I joined up.
Give me a break.
Didn't find out he was a murderous prick until later.
This new project, the director's
I believe he has ensured security
Stop chatting with your girl and get back
so that we are all well protected. As he likes it.
Queen Victoria kept these letters, written by her beloved and much mourned Albert, until her death in 1901, a full 40 years after his death. On loan from the Victoria and Albert Museum.
Dollar to upgrade the museum as part of that security, as well as some general improvements. Example, there will be interactive 3D displays cued to the viewer's optic, and a rig for Albion to operate.
My word. I dare say it sounds like this is very much a passion project for Nigel Cass, isn't it?
Ah, that's exactly what it is. Albion has always cared about
What the fuck is this?
providing a word and a stays out of my hair. In fact,
Their damn boots before coming in. Like I haven't got enough to do. Dealing with construction. Yeah, so long, go fuck yourself.
As far as I'm concerned, no difference.
I heard someone saying dead sick.
They better not be. Just a bunch of terrorists pretending to have morals.
This door clearly requires a security pass.
Wonderful.
Use one of the nearby computers to create your forgery.
Be careful. You don't want to know what Nigel does with trespassers.
At the end of the day, I think he's a shit. He's shit, and his husband's shit.
You been up there lately? There's some parts of this city that need a good phrase heavy. You understand?
Yeah, I know what you mean. But there's always an element.
Sure, that's what we're taking care of them, none of it.
You mean dead set? I've heard some talk on the street that they may be back.
It'll take some time for the forgery to be ready. To keep you occupied, I dragged up still images and a recording from an internal investigation into Cass Sr.'s death.
Let's see it.
Internal Psych Assessment AS001 Subject Cass Nigel. Mr. Cass experienced a deeply traumatic event when he witnessed the murder of his father, Gareth Cass, CEO of Albion. He began exhibiting symptoms soon after what he frequently described as the random event. Mr. Cass's initial symptoms included insomnia, paranoia, distorted blame, and recurring flashbacks. However, he appears to have channeled his anger and self-described powerlessness into his work to ensure that Albion become, quote, a mechanism for preventing unpredictable. It seems somewhat of a mania, edging on psychosis. For me, this raises concerns about Mr. Cass's fitness to run a multinational security company. But I cannot, at this time, make any recommendation beyond continued monitoring, especially considering that I have been asked to close this file.
Oh my. I'm not one to make light of one's mental health, but Cass clearly has issues. And he's been put in charge of keeping London safe.
Yeah, well, Nigel was never close to anyone but his dad. And me, I guess. Never had much faith in people, really.
Well, the pass is ready, but rough. If this resistance thing doesn't work out, I doubt you'll make a living as a document forger. Let's give it a go anyway. Nigel Cass awaits.
Did this. Yeah, have a nice life.
Shut it the hell up.
How's it going? Seemed a bit tense.
It's like you can't even have a real conversation anymore, can you? It's not that we can't agree on the facts, it's that we can't agree on what a fact is. We're in the midst of an epidemic crisis, darling. It really is a crisis.
How are you getting on with those metrics?
Some people just refuse to
The
live
deadline
in
is coming up
reality.
quickly.
How do you
Wouldn't do
even to talk to someone like that?
He's presenting to the stakeholders right now.
I know, but if I mess this up, then the whole project is delayed for I don't know how long.
Don't.
Welcome to Project Themis. Our new autonomous drones. These drones can identify, isolate, and terminate threats before they can do harm. They can go anywhere, see everything. They could kill a man alone in an alley or in a crowd of hundreds with perfect precision. Themis drones can do what humans have always struggled to. Act immediately and decisively. Without your support, I couldn't stand here and tell you, I promise you, that with the launch of Project Themis, London will be the first city in the world to be made truly safe.
Mr. Cass, I was hoping you called us all in here today to discuss the ethical issues.
No, it's all right. The Commissioner cares, as we all do. I admire his passion and his dedication. Let's talk ethics.
Well, for one, Themis goes far beyond Albion's mandate. We really should have more government consultation.
I see. Delay the launch so that we can debate and assess the details.
We're missing the human element here. I can get the Defense Minister on the line right now.
Well, if you feel you must. It's the human element that got us into this. No more debate, delay, indecision. Understand this. I will not allow anyone, not even myself, to jeopardize Themis. Now, will our friends at Tidus be ready? You are the cornerstone of the project after all. Do you need to consult any outside parties?
No. We'll be ready.
And just in time. Criminals running our streets. Illegals threatening our families. The police commissioner himself. Assassinated by terrorists. Decisiveness is hard. But here's the best part. Once this decision is made, no more will be required of you.
Attention, a building-wide security sweep has been initiated due to document breach.
I warned you about that forgery. Your uniform will help. Don't let them get a close look at you.
How the bloody hell do I get out of here, Bags?
The catacombs, fam.
Find the bus. Now!
I'm not sure you should be here.
I warn you.
It's okay, they're only asleep. Yes.
New hire? Piece of idiot. I've had enough! Stop now!
All right, I give up.
Investigating. Suspect is near. Make it stop! Make it stop!
Get your hands off me!
I'll flush him out. I saw him here.
Saw Nigel in action in there, didn't you? Man can be very, persuasive.
Anyone can be with a gun in hand. It's crass. He does seem in a hurry to launch this Themis project. None of what I've heard is comforting. Damn. Shit! I don't like this one bit. What on earth was that?
Fucking hell. Albion's top secret project is an automated killing machine. And it looks like Cass is almost ready to launch. We have to get Themis out of his hands.
I'll prepare a briefing. Will we see you there, Hamish?
Pretty face, not risking, remember? But patch me in. You and me got some scheming to do, Bagley.
Automation is inhumane!
show you how to hit?
I'll go.
Oh, shit.
GBB reporting. GBB, first on the scene, first to bring you the news.
I'll start the briefing whenever you're ready. Here's what we know about Nigel Cass. He's rolling out something called Project Themis. The lack of information on its own is worrisome, but what little we do know is Cass wishes to remove the human element from law enforcement.
We also know he's partnered with Titus, which is never good. Titus does other work with Albion. Nasty shit like autonomous weapons, human targeting algorithms.
So Titus is our best lead to fill in the blanks on the secret project, but their security is notoriously difficult to crack. So Hamish has proposed an intriguing solution.
Albion's been working on a new microdrone, something my contact told me about. That shit's not even in production yet, but if we get the plans, we can manufacture our own.
To bypass Titus security.
Exactly. They're weird as fuck. Supposed to do maintenance on Albion's other drones, but the smallness of them means they can slip into places nothing else can.
Well, there we have it. Our next step is to infiltrate the Albion drone manufacturing lab and get our hands on schematics.
And then you lot will have a fun little gadget to break in the Titus. Love it. I'll shoot you the location. Be careful. Albion doesn't like to share his toys.
Yeah, of course. Of course. Yeah. Yeah, no worries. Yeah, that's all right.
You've got the wrong person! Well, all right.
Well, I don't know about that.
Help me!
Please, help!
Cool. Not well drawn.
That treatment is out of line.
Hey, careful!
Please, help!
What is this shit?
Please, help! Listen, someone upload this! Over here! What the fuck you doing?
I'd definitely fight back if it was me. Please, help!
Auto drive now enabled.
Searching for intruder.
Attention. This area will be used for new
You're coming up on the Albion drone facility where the micro-drone is being developed.
I hope this will be worth the risk.
It will be. You're gonna need to disable the security system protecting the R&D lab.
Your comrade is now taking an Albion-mandated timeout. You're up.
Bloody mercs. All right, let's finish the mission.
Area search.
Peel. They're here.
Fuckwit. This area is being controlled by the GBB. Failure to comply with certain extreme measures. Halt. Failure to comply with certain enforcement measures. Cease and desist, or you will be restrained. Warning. Continuing unlawful activity will result in arrest. Resisting arrest. Using restraining measures. Recognizing hostile target.
Your comrade is now taking an Albion-mandated timeout. You're up.
I can take over. Let's get a move on.
right. Easy. Please, help!
Security's down in the R&D lab, but plans for the microdrone will be in there somewhere.
Who's that? I'm cooperating, okay? I don't want any trouble.
I've downloaded the schematics. You can leave whenever you like.
Auto drive now enabled.
Now that we have the schematics, we can make microdrones of our very own.
Better move fast on that, Bags. We need to get into Titus ASAP. Shut down Project Themis before Nigel decides to launch. And with what he was saying, we don't have much time.
Oh my, I am rather good at this DedSec business, aren't I?
You wouldn't have been recruited if DedSec thought you'd be killed that easily.
You sure know how to sweet-talk a gentleman.
I appreciate Bagley's to-the-point nature. I'm sure you'll get used to it yourself.
There's a potential recruit you may want to check out. Pushing your location.
Because if you did, I'd fast-track your ass to the nearest wheel.
Right. I didn't do anything.
Auto drive now enabled. Auto drive.
Well, don't you have a feisty look about you? Don't worry, I'm not coming on to you. Unless, of course, you're into it.
You're saying you're dead sick? I could use the help.
I'll have a look at our schedule. What's wrong?
I don't really understand how it happened, but I've been working as a smuggler for Clan Kelly. It didn't seem like a big deal at the time. Moving supplies from Europe into the country, it was an easy gig. But then things escalated. There was an arms sale coming up, and they want me to move the shipment.
Keep talking.
I want to find a way out of this life for good, but with what I know, I can't just walk away. I need help to stop the arms shipment from reaching Clan Kelly. If them weapons are on the street, I don't want to imagine the damage they could do.
All right. My friends and I will see what's what.
Thanks. I think we can both benefit from helping each other.
Auto drive now enabled.
The weapons shipment is being prepared at one of Clan Kelly's hideouts. I'll send you the coordinates.
Of course. Easy peasy.
Auto drive now disabled.
There's the shipment.
Skønt, der kom lidt liv ind i den her stream. Jeg har bare siddet og ventet på, at der er nogen, der gad at kigge med. Så. Yeah, det er jo selvfølgelig the one and only my girl, Kitty Cat.
You don't need any of you lot here. You're gonna regret this.
We are inbound. Stand by.
I've got you.
Så jeg har problemer for, at jeg anholder en skurk i det, så jeg siger. Fucking officer, mand. Det er du anholdt. Der er der skurken her. Det er mig, der prøver på. Tag mig og Clan Kelly.
Fuck this spider. Shut it down.
Yeah, sådan gør. And this is how you take. Are you fucking? Endnu en klang, endnu en fucking strømmer, der prøver på. You're fucking kidding me.
Get the feeling I'm not wanted here.
Kravler op i hovedet på, kravler op i deres krop med den her edderkop, sætter mig fast på deres hoved, og så giver jeg dem bare totalt mange volt elektricitet igennem sig. Den skal destroyeres. Yeah, so.
I realise this is a difficult distinction for a vicious mammal like you to grasp, but there is such a thing as being too violent.
Watching for suspect.
Tager vi den lige med. Der er noget vand her. Så vi kan få den en tur i vand.
Any sign of the target? Anyone?
Control, add suspect to the most wanted list. Over.
Good, yeah. Good, yeah. Oh, actually, no, it's near boy.
Weapons destroyed. I'll open a channel to our reluctant criminal friend once you're clear of the area.
And Finney.
Thank you. I can't believe that one lawyer is carrying so many weapons. You saved hundreds of lives. We need to make sure that Clan Kelly never put together something like this again.
In DedSec, the more the merrier. Care to join us?
Just what I was hoping to hear. I mean...
I got Mr. Jones on my team, babe. Sagde de også i går, mand. Ham der Mr. Jones, det er sgu meget god. Because he's good.
I'm excited to see what you're capable of. Very excited.
Thanks. I'm ready to bring real justice where it's needed.
Fabulous.
What's wrong with you? Silence all of us. Oh, what the fuck? No! No, please, please!
Bitch!
Oh my god.
You want to get yourself killed?
Yeah.
Think about it.
So join party. Yo, kitty!
Ew.
Ew.
Together we are strong. Yes, this is what I've been waiting for. Hey, I know. We don't think so.
What's that?
Sure. Did you see the picture?
That's fun.
I know you like the meme.
Yo.
It's a lot of higgement. Higgement.
Yeah. It's a lot of bad words.
Yeah. It's a lot of bad wood. I have a fine knife right here.
We've successfully trialled our first micro-drone, and its officially as cute as the Dickens. I've decided to name it Sebastian.
Time to break into Titus.
And take away Nigel Cass's newest toy, Project Themis. Bagley, any idea where that name comes from?
Greek mythology. Themis was the goddess of divine justice. You know, the one with the sword.
Ooh, that is so Nigel fucking Cass.
See? School's useful for something besides social maladjustment. Find the schematics of the building and I'll work out the location of this project.
Det er bare sikkert mig, der havde indstillingerne fucking forkert.
Who the fuck is that?
Det kunne godt være.
Continuing unlawful activity will result in arrest. No sense resisting. Cease and desist.
Nå, map. Jeg kommer tilbage igen lidt senere. Jeg bliver i partet, men jeg skal lige videre.
Sierra 2, Sierra 42, this is Control. An alarm has been activated near you. Survey the area.
Vodka.
Ej, det tror jeg ikke. Jeg tog hele min vodkaflaske i går. Og der var lidt over en halv.
Oh, I got arrested. Så er det godt, jeg har omkring 20 andre mænd, der kan løbe ind i bygningen. Det var ikke mig.
Your friend's just been taken into Albion custody. So long as you don't cock up that badly, you'll be my favourite operative today.
You called the right man. I'll get the job done.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Bye.
You prick.
You're making this tougher for yourself. Oh, fuck, baby, stop! You'll be giving us a solicitor if you don't have one. Bell end.
Degenerate! Watch it, will you?
You don't hate it, sick. I don't see any reason to keep them to arrest him. I got attacked. Oh.
Careful now, these drones aren't cheap.
What set off the alarm? Drone, begin search.
searching for suspect.
Quadrant clear. Moving to assist. No one needs to get hurt. Just give yourself up.
You're under arrest for hazing death.
Found nothing. Detector must be acting up. Resuming my post.
You were too.
Is this really necessary?
Victor.
You'll be hearing from my solicitor.
Look round for anything named Themis.
Copy that.
Well, if I was hiding a top-secret, morally dubious drone project like Themis, I would put it in the secure vault on the lowest level. You will have to hack your way past some pretty serious security, however. The elevator that leads to the secure vault that houses Themis is locked down. You will have to access the bypass terminal to use it. You will require a spider bot.
Booby card. Ej, hold nu kæft, det er faktisk en pæn solnedgang, der her ude i aften. Dårligt.
You'll be using Sebastian and the rest of the microdrones to bypass security. But first you'll have to get by that laser array. I suggest a spider bot and steady nerves.
Copy that.
Damn, some places. Not true.
Our job is not an easy one, but it is an important one. Right now we devote countless hours to intelligence gathering, and still things slip through the cracks. We're doing our best, you tell me. We are, but our best isn't good enough. That doesn't sound right. But even we aren't perfect yet. Yeah, no, like that. That strikes a humble note. We make errors in judgment. That's human nature, but we cannot afford errors. We are the last resort to protect the people. Project Themis will dispense justice and protection. It will use data to predict the patterns of crime and abuse. It will let us transcend the faults in our own nature. Not bad. They'll have questions, of course, which is fair. It's an extreme measure, and there is potential for abuse, but this is what London needs.
All unauthorized personnel must vacate the premises.
I don't like.
Security lockdown initiated. Intruder alert. All unauthorized personnel must vacate the premises.
Det var genialt.
All right, Sebastian, this is what you and your friends have been training for. Time to crash the security grid for Daddy.
All right, microdrones. Into the fray.
That's the spirit. She'll be pretty sick. This is taking too long, mate. Why don't you just shoot the damn door?
Give me a minute. Where we are?
Oi. I got a laser.
Sebastian, no!
No.
Right then, no time for tears. Meet Sebastian, another of our countless microdrone allies. All named Sebastian, of course. You can't iterate on perfection.
Sebastian, no! Okay. Så langt inden. Sgu lov. Jeg tror lige, jeg skal starte helt forfra, mand. Derfor må også bare være sur. So, now what stocks are we ramme elektronik og baner. You're shitting me? How to get past that? Up. Look. Se mig i ryggen en gang. Men for helvede, how the fuck skal jeg klare det her? Det kan lige så godt til det. Kom nu. Hvorfor kan man ikke komme igennem her? Kom nu.
cause. Destroy them, Sebastian. And for God's sake, be careful.
What a blast!
You've made your father very proud, Sebastian. Oh, right. You should be able to access the Themis project room now.
Let's ruin Nigel's fucking day.
London, once a beacon of civility, now a cesspool of lawlessness. It is clear that humanity can no longer police itself. Fortunately, we don't have to. Welcome to Project Themis. Albion has found a way to apply an existing system, life score, a data aggregator of biometrics, personal information, to our new autonomous drones. These drones can identify, isolate, and terminate threats before they can do harm. They can go anywhere, see everything. They could kill a man alone in an alley or in a crowd of hundreds with perfect precision. Themis drones can do what humans have always struggled to. Act immediately and decisively.
Very good, destroy them.
Fuck me, I knew it. The life score algorithm. My algorithm. I should have scrubbed it before I left.
What do you mean, Hamish? You know how Themis works?
No, fam. Well, yeah. This was years ago. We were developing a life score algorithm for what Cass called a peacekeeping system. Supposed to identify vulnerable civilians, not target them.
Fucking hell.
So in theory, Themis could be programmed to target anyone based on any number of parameters.
Exactly. That's the way Cass thinks. Genius, but twisted. We have to stop this. And I know how. We delete the life score data, and Themis is done.
Shit. All right, let's do it.
Let's delete it all.
Finished.
Yes, we'll have the award ceremony another time. Get out now.
Fuck Titus. Titus is evil as fuck.
This may be entertaining. I've intercepted an audio transmission from Nigel Cass.
No more excuses. This is my city, and I will not have DedSec ruin my plans for it. Themis was poised to change London, the world. And this group of... And Hamish fucking Balaji? I want them all. They made you all look like fools. They walked calmly into the White Tower, and no one, not one of you, stopped them with all our vaunted security measures. So do any of you have anything to say? Nothing. Well, everyone, and I mean everyone in the organization, will be re-vetted immediately. Someone help them, that's certain, and we will root them out. This time, we will get them all.
Well, that's about done it. Cass is gonna steam about this for a while. No more life score, no more Themis. You did it.
We couldn't have done it without you, Hamish. But we're not done with Cass, not yet. We could use more help. If you're up for some more action.
Not much of a joiner, fam. Considering how my days at Albion ended. But I'll be keeping watch on them and Cass. Maybe feed you lots of intel.
And there's still the question of Zero Day. Remember them? Completely gutted DedSec 1.0.
Cass had a hand in that purge, Bagley, and in the bombings. So we'll gladly accept any help you can give us, Hamish. Cheers.
In the last adventure of Detective Bagley and his occasionally helpful human sidekicks, we discovered that a billionaire tech mogul and a war profiteer both had secret plots to exploit human suffering and murder thousands. A shocking twist, I know. Speaking of the people we most suspect, Mary Kelly's slave trade is bound to be any day now, and we also just received a distress signal from a coffee shop of all places. Maybe the Wi-Fi's down or something.
Is that in any way relevant, Bagley?
Yes, obviously there's more to it than that, but I knew I had to make a joke or you'd just tune it out. I've marked both leads on your optic. This is strange. One of our servers is being pinged constantly from the Wi-Fi of a particular Star Roger coffee.
What's that supposed to mean?
Yes, I thought it was noise at first too, but then I decoded the pings. It's Morse code. 3 letters repeating over and over.
Go on.
S-O... Wait for it. S.
Let's make some inquiries. Drop the location on my map. I'm here. What now?
There doesn't seem to be any obvious peril, does there? Have a seat and I'll ping back the IP sending us the distress signal.
Miss. What's the deal with this burner phone bollocks?
It's a cryptophone. It's secure. Every device on CTOS can be compromised. If we're overheard, we're dead. Both of us.
Who is this?
Not important. What matters is that I have inside information on SIRS, and I believe the people who framed you are rogue officers. And loath as I am to say it, DedSec may be my only hope to stop them.
You have my attention. No more, no less.
Good. I hid coordinates to a meeting place on a device in that establishment.
Bagley? Sabine? What are we getting into?
All right, that's a wrinkle. So this SARS bloke says Zero Day are a bunch of Secret Service dickheads. I mean, I suppose it does make sense. The bombings were too sophisticated for randos, but SARS could pull it off.
Officially, SIRS, or the Signals Intelligence Response Service, uses surveillance data drawn from CTOS to identify large-scale terrorist and criminal threats. Then they send Albion to shoot the threats in the face. For example.
And in the wake of escalating violence in London, the SIRS is extending the right to use lethal force to law enforcement and Albion securities.
Unofficially, SIRS uses your data to read your mind and arrest you for having naughty thoughts.
So we have means and opportunity, which leaves motive. SARS are fascist pricks, but they're supposed to stop groups like Zero Day from doing terrorist shite. Why cause one? When you meet this guy, ask.
Nu lader jeg bare køre det ring for det der. Nå, rigtigt. It's a crime to hate insects.
I didn't do anything.
They can't just run over people's rights.
Easy, easy.
This area is being recorded by the GBB.
We have a situation. Signs of a struggle. No trace of the SIRS contact.
SIRS may be onto him. If you get access to the area's surveillance infrastructure, I can rebuild the scene in AR.
I'll see what I can do. All right, mate. What are you doing here?
I ain't seen nothing, Gov.
What do you mean?
Wait. You don't look... Oh, bollocks. You're undercover, aren't you? Trying to see if I'll talk, eh? Ain't gonna happen.
All right, take it easy.
I ain't seen nothing.
Britain's first news network.
Just killed me.
London is in a state of emergency. Albion is permitted to...
Let's work something out.
Justin, stay put. Don't go.
That's done it. Now return to the scene and I'll reconstruct what happened to our contact.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
That appears to be our contact.
Fucking hell.
Yes, it certainly doesn't look like his best day, does it? Analyze the clues in the AR workspace to find out what happened to him. This is a non-lethal weapon, so odds are he's still alive, though he may not want to be. They've taken our SIRS contact away, but they may still be nearby. I can reconstruct the vehicle's path from unsecured CCTV recordings. That should allow you to follow it. The reconstruction's nearly finished, and so's our contact if you don't hurry.
Have you got it?
Til Titus, man.
It looks like our contact's assailants stopped here, but I can't see them nearby. Let's analyze the data to see if we can find out where they went.
CTOS AR. Data reconstruction in progress.
Our contact's assailants are switching vehicles to elude pursuers, which is standard operating procedure for private military burks like Albion.
Albion? Not Sirs? You sure?
What can I tell you? They're mercenaries. If you keep looking, you might find out why they're interested in an SIRS whistleblower. I've completed a thorough analysis of the vehicle and concluded it is a van.
Come on, Bagley. Give me something to work with.
Well, I could also mention that the minute traces of sand in the tyre tracks indicate that it's been on a construction site recently. But you know me, hate to sound like a smartass. I've been scanning nearby construction yards for Albion activity and, long story short, some dozy git has forgotten to turn off the security camera in the makeshift torture room.
I want to see it.
I'm not who you think I am. You're Malik, a SIRS officer and a leaky fucking twat. It's not me. I swear to God. Please, please.
Only a matter of time before he breaks. Bagley? Coordinates.
this here. And someone's recording all this. Help me. Come on, help. Please, I need help.
Relax. I'm with DedSec. You called us.
Of course. You shouldn't have come here. Now they'll know for sure I've betrayed them.
We just saved your ass.
No, you've just damned us both. Look, I'll upload the intelligence onto an anonymous FTP. It'll explain everything.
Actually, how about you explain everything?
My name is Richard Malik. I'm an intelligence analyst. I believe 0 Day are rogue SIRS officers who framed you for the bombings to seize power. Now they're murdering or blackmailing anyone who threatens them, which now somehow includes me.
All right. We'll examine the intelligence. But I better not regret this.
That I can't promise.
Malik has made his way out, and now I suggest you do the same.
Let me go! Let me go! Let me go!
This is the least boring thing I've done for a while. Let's definitely check that intel.
All right, 1 second.
Bagley, examine his intel and call a meeting.
Serious, fam. That guy was a wanker. A SIRS wanker. We need to get the fuck away from this.
I totally beg to differ. He needs our help.
May I present the third option? Just use him. An SIRS whistleblower, even one you don't trust, could still help us find the arseholes that blew up half of London and framed DedSec for it. You don't have to invite him to your birthday, just use his information.
Good idea. Fine, whatever.
We just did it, and it feels so good. We complete the game mission.
I'm home.
Okay, I'm gonna be right back, folks. That's not even a question.
Me as well, mate, yeah. I know. Yeah. Yeah, it's bad.
rolling, dating.
I don't believe it. You need to show me pictures.
I'm here. Are you ready to begin?
Here's the gist. Malik's intelligence checks out. A rogue faction of SARS officers framed DedSec for the bombings to consolidate power over the government. But now they've noticed that some people are standing up to the new order, and they're blaming you.
I believe these are the people you call Zero Day. I don't know their names, but it's safe to assume they have a ringleader. And in my experience overseas, removing the leader...
Yes, we stopped the leader, we stopped Zero Day. But why come to us now?
2 weeks ago, a shell company connected with Zero Day's operations imported 40 kilos of Semtex from an old Soviet bloc depot. But it never left London, which means Zero Day is planning a bombing that will make those earlier bombings look like a bonfire. And I think I know why.
As we're all now painfully aware, false flag attacks are a common propaganda tool for despots. Kill a load of people and the rest fall into line behind whoever says they won't let it happen again. In this case, Zero Day.
Which means we both want to discover who's pulling Zero Day strings and stop them.
We need to get hold of the personnel dossiers of anyone connected with the earlier bombings and their cover-up. Then Malik and I can analyze their common connections and work out who's in charge of Zero Day.
And I'll be on the comm to observe.
So if Malik's right, Zero Day are some kind of shadowy cabal of spies who blew up half the city to secretly take control of the government. But now they're pissed off that someone's standing up to them, so they're going to do it again. That's awful.
I agree. You'd think they'd come up with something besides another bombing. Bit of a double beat, isn't it?
Sabine, be honest. Is this our doing? Is Zero Day doing this just because we're standing up to them?
Cut that victim-blaming shit. I'd rather get blown up 1,000 times than lie down just so some wannabe tyrants can stamp on my face.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
Well, yeah.
Yeah? No, I understand. Yeah, okay.
Yeah. No. Try to get me wet dirty. Nå, jeg vil gerne takke af for den her stream. Så tak fordi I så med. Til jer, der har set med hele vejen igennem. Husk at like og subscribe. Så ses vi næste gang jeg streamer. Eller lægger en video op. Bye.